Hello, and I'd like to start by first of all apologising for the lack of videos this week, but the reason for the lack of videos this week will soon become apparently clear, because I thought I'd try some long format stuff, something a little bit different to what I normally do, where I just kind of like do videos over every couple of days or on a specific topic. I thought maybe it would be interesting to see an entire week of my life. It started out okay, but then it went to pieces very quickly. I've got a lot of stuff going on at the moment, and basically I was sporadically recording. But for what it's worth, here is the week of my life that I was going to show you. And just let me know whether this format is of any interest to you or whether you just don't care.
Hello there, and thank you for joining me for another episode of Total Ramblings. Welcome to a week in the life of Andrew. It's 7 a.m. It's Monday, the 19th of January 2026, and my first alarm's just gone off, and I'm trying to get awake. I have a pussycat at the end of the bed. I've got another one somewhere else in the house. My daughter is in the room next door and has just got up. She's got work today. And my first order of the day is going to be to get out of these stinky clothes, have a shower, do my teeth, and go downstairs for work. I had one of my recurring dreams last night. I have this recurring dream where I've kind of bought this house. It's like a sort of bolt hole, like a house that I'm sort of preparing to live in. And it's a 2-story house, and it kind of lives on a semicircular bit of road. And I'm gradually filling up this house with bits and pieces. Sometimes in my dreams I have pets in the house that I forget about. But basically it's a consistent sort of dream. And last night I dreamt that I was sorting out some relationships with some ladies, friends of mine, and they were helping me to go through some stuff, be in a load of things, and take things to the new house. Kind of weird. Alexa, what's the temperature today?
At the moment, it's 8 degrees Celsius. Today, you can expect a high of 10 degrees.
Alexa, will it rain today?
No rain is expected today.
Yeah, so, I guess it's going to be time to get up and get going. I'll see you downstairs in a minute. Alexa, orange alert. Now then, we have to do this every morning to track progress since the last disaster to befall me. 53 days since the last incident, the last one being some dickhead reversing into my car and then expecting me to apologise for being stationary. That's what it's like outside. The real word to use mainly is damp. Damp and miserable. Right, there's pussycat number 1. That's Whisper. And there's pussycat number 2. That's Tiberius. And they need their breakfast in the morning. Much like I do, but I'll have mine a bit later. But we have to feed pussycats first. For breakfast, they just get meaty sticks. They're called tasty sticks. I call them meaty sticks. This is a mega pack. Mega pack. And they have one each. But we have to be careful, you see, that Ty doesn't steal Whisper's one. Whisper! So we have to close the door and wait for Whisper to finish. Because she's quite a slow eater, you see. And he will gobble his down insanely quickly. Now, my morning vice, I'm afraid, is a can of Monster. Now, this episode is not sponsored. However, in light of the current US Greenland tariff situation, I do need to wean myself off of American products. So, we'll see how that goes, shall we? Alexa, turn on desk. And here we are, ready to start the working day. So, I'm not going to bore you with my working day in any way. It's probably confidential. Obviously, these screens will be blurred out by the time you see this. But my day is basically going to be full of meetings with, various people talking about various things. That's about as vague as I can make it, to be honest with you. But I'll pick up with you again when something more interesting and non-worky happens. Right, it's 5 to 1 now. Quite a stressful morning. I'm taking a break, but I am still doing some stuff. I'm actually doing an AI apprenticeship through work, which requires me to do a certain number of hours of study and workshops and things every week. I've got a bit of quiet time and I'm doing this. I also have Anthony here now. He has youth club tonight, so I am feeding him. So I've just put something in the oven. So whilst that's cooking, I thought I'd do a bit of learning on here. So yeah, that's what's currently happening. Right, it's just before 6 o'clock and we are taking the boy to youth club, aren't we, boy?
Yeah.
Which is literally just around the corner from the bunker. Dooby dooby doo. Unfortunately, it has just started ever so slightly to rain. But that's what happens when you live on an island in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. Right, come on then, boy, let's cross over. Wait. Thank you. Right, it's 2 minutes past 8 and we are now taking Anthony back to Grandmama's house. Anthony, did you have a nice time tonight?
Yeah,
Tell the ladies on Jelly Spoons what you did today.
well, I watched a few people play, what's the game with the sticks and the balls?
Sticks and the balls?
Yeah,
Golf?
no, the other one.
Sticks and balls? Hockey?
No, it was,
Pool?
yeah, pool.
Right. Sorry, I thought you meant video games.
No, it was like, it was pool.
Okay. What else?
I watched a few people play on the Wii U.
Okay, what were they playing?
Wii Sports and Mario and Super Mario Brothers.
Okay. What else?
I decided to buy some food.
What did you buy?
They were selling hot dogs for £1.
Sounds
but
nice.
I decided to ask if I have
I've lost you now. You've gone into a language that I can't
I decided to
understand.
have one without the bun.
Right, just the
So-
sausage.
Yeah, but so since it's out of the bun, I'm getting 2 for £1.
That's nice of them.
Yeah.
You have anything else?
I also decided to buy some crisps.
What crisps did you have?
Very salted.
Okay,
They were 50p.
okay.
That's just still
Now you've gone again.
I haven't had them yet. They're still in my coat pocket.
Okay. What else did you do? You talk to anyone?
Only 2 people.
Who are they?
Don't know their names.
Ah, always good.
Yeah.
So you had fun.
Yeah.
Are you going next week?
No, I'm gonna stay with Grandma's and send that because it was next time.
You're not going next week?
No.
Okay. All right then. Say goodbye to the ladles and jelly spoons.
Bye.
Bye.
It's Tuesday. Haven't done much today other than work, to be honest with you. Haven't been anywhere. Haven't left the house. Did have to leave the house, the back door, to get the back gate open so the window cleaners could come. But apart from that, I haven't actually left the premises all day. And then technically, I suppose I had to go outside again to lock up the back gate. But I haven't been anywhere today. So basically, I wanted to show you a typical week. This is a typical week. Tuesdays, I don't go anywhere. I work. I do some more of that apprenticeship stuff. And then I usually have a bit of a lie down. Then I had a bath. Just finished watching Series 5 of Slow Horses on Apple. Recommended. The international situation with Trump is driving me out of my mind. So I am trying not to think about things, and I am trying to retreat back to my own head, my own little world, where it is safe. And basically, right now in life, everywhere I look is unremittingly shit in every direction, at every angle you can possibly think of. Something's got to give. It's Wednesday. It's about 10 past 11, and I'm afraid this daily update thing isn't going very well, because I went to see Liz early today at the hospital, and I meant to have the camera in the car, do a bit of commentary on the way there or on the way back or both, and I totally forgot. I haven't been feeling too good today. I've had a headache, but here's the thing. I now have 4 days off because I was only working until today. So tomorrow I've got to go and get Liz's watch battery replaced. Then I'm going to go to Reading for my eye appointment. Then I'm going to go to the wedding shop where Alice is trying on some dresses. Then I'm going to visit Liz at the hospital. And then I've got the whole of Friday to myself, the whole of Saturday to myself, and then visiting Liz on Sunday. But it's just nice knowing I don't have to do any work stuff for the next 4 days. So the weekly update thing, the daily update thing, the week in the life of, not going very well. I will try and do better tomorrow.
Right, it's Thursday, 10 to 10. On my way to Reading now to have my eyes looked at. Second opinion on my eyes because of the old seeing double thing. I'm running a bit late because I've just spent an hour trying to find my Action 5 camera, and I can't find it. And I had it Monday because I was here in this car doing a piece about this week with Anthony to the video, and my house has decided to hide it. Now, I didn't go anywhere Tuesday. Yesterday, Wednesday, I went to see Liz, but I forgot to take the camera with me, so I know it's not in the car. And I had these microphones, they were charging in the house, which means the camera's in the house, and I can't find it anywhere. So I've decided to burn the house down when I get home. I've told Alice to pack all her stuff up, and I'm going to burn the house down because it's taking the mickey now. It just keeps hiding stuff from me. This thing was in the car Monday night. It's been moved and charged, and now it's vanished off the face of the planet. Now, if you happen to have seen footage in this video from Monday, then that means I found it again. But if you don't see footage from Monday in the car, that means I didn't find it, and I'm probably homeless because I've burnt the house down. Yeah, so as usual, it's raining. I'm getting a bit grumpy now because I don't think I've seen clear sky now for weeks. We've had torrential rain most days, like bucketing rain, and it's just grinding my gears, to be honest. And it's just constantly dark, and I'm actually quite enjoying driving in the daylight right now. I say daylight, the clouds are lit up. That's what accounts for daylight at the moment in this country, and of course the constant looking through the smeariness of rain. The smeariness of rain could be a good album title, couldn't it? Now I'm at a roundabout, and of course, yeah, there we go. Right. I hate driving to Reading. I don't like Reading. And this hospital, funnily enough, is right in the middle of Reading. Joy to the world. So I haven't had time to go to Timpson's and get Lizzie's watch battery done because I've been trying to find this thing that I can't find. So the house is going to have to be destroyed. Yep, going to have to be destroyed. It's the only reasonable, logical response is to destroy the house. I think you'll agree. Driving to Reading is a real pain in the arse because of this road, which just feels interminable. Now, I've only got 11 miles left to go, but it'll feel like 40, and you'll be hit by endless roundabouts and traffic lights and confusing road layouts, and every 200 yards you pass a big country house that's been turned into a pub, and it's just boring. The road is just boring, if I'm honest with you. And I'm in a foul mood, obviously. That doesn't help. Anyway, last night, I've been slowly introducing Alice to my favourite films, and films from the 1980s. Now, I know it's not a 1980s film, but a couple of months ago we watched Alien. The reason we watched Alien is because I wanted to show her aliens, and obviously one does not make much sense without the other, in my opinion. So we watched Alien a couple of months ago, and last night we watched Aliens, and I'm just having a drink. This video is not sponsored by Monster, but it could be. Oh, by the way, on the topic of Monster and my potential boycott of US related items, the bully Trump appears to have backed down on the Greenland thing, having been met by a united front of people basically telling him to fuck off. Literally, in one instance, I think it was possibly either the Prime Minister of Greenland or some kind of Danish minister literally said in a public forum that Donald Trump should fuck off. Part of his speech, I think. Well done, that man. So, you know, my mood, which has been fraught all week. I'll tell you why my mood's been fraught all week. or it's slightly better today is the point I'm making, but I'll tell you why it's been fraught all week. It's because this orange dickhead comes along and starts to dismantle the world order that I have grown up in, that I've not known anything else other than this world order, obviously since World War II, where we've had a relatively safe environment. It was bad enough living through the Cold War, and suddenly this guy's bringing it back and then threatening conflict between NATO nations. It's outrageous, all because of his own vanity. And, nobody is willing to stand up to him in his own government or his own country, apparently, which makes them complicit. And, but nobody else actually wants what he wants. It's just him trying to aggrandize himself. He would no doubt rename it Trumpland or something, Anyway, my mood is slightly better this week. I have been seriously stressed out about this issue, and I fail to understand people who aren't stressed out by this, because this is a fundamental upheaval of the world order and a realignment potentially of geopolitics. And given that, people who voted for Brexit have now isolated us from Europe, ostensibly so that we could repivot towards the US, and suddenly the US, which is our ally, is now threatening us with sanctions because we support a particular viewpoint on foreign policy. It's outrageous, and it leaves us in the middle with nowhere. And, it's not quite to the same degree, but it's kind of like how Britain stood alone at the start of World War II. Do you know what I mean? With everyone else having been knocked out of the game. Well, we've knocked our own allies out of the game. We've told Europe to piss off, rightly or wrongly, and now America's telling us to piss off. And so this is the problem I've got, and I've been stressing out. Anyway, I had one of my US friends, unfortunately, I've had to bin him on Facebook because every single time I posted something about Trump, he would literally sprint to Trump's defense, despite professing no love for Trump and that he's not a Trump fan. This makes no sense. The speed with which this guy would come back at me and make up platitudes and pathetic excuses for supporting this orange man, and then he's like, oh, you can't see past orange man bad and you just hate Trump. But there's a reason for that, Anyway, I put online something that Trump had posted, and I said, I don't care who you are, this man is clearly clinically insane. And he posts a picture of the Emperor from Return of the Jedi saying, good, let the hate run through you. I mean, I'm like, seriously? And then he's having a go at Denmark, which is a place that I have particular affection for because I used to work there. And I know a lot of people there. I've made some good friends there. And he's like, oh, it just boils down to, an island with a tiny population. Is it worth it? Well, only once in the entire history of NATO has Article 5 been activated, and that was by the United States. And soldiers from troops from Denmark responded to Article 5 declaration, and they died. And this is how America is repaying that loyalty and that response. And then they're saying, oh, I don't think the rest of NATO would be there for us. We literally were. So anyway, so who knows what will happen tomorrow, but I've literally been having sleepless nights about this particular issue, and he seems to have eased off a little bit, probably because it was affecting the stock market and having a direct impact on his friend's ability to earn money. So that's good. Yeah, so anyway, I can't remember how I got onto this topic now, but that's kind of my current mood. Anyway, going back to what we were doing, we watched Aliens last night, and Alice really enjoyed it. We watched the special edition, the one with all the extra scenes on Hadley's Hope, and the extra explanation about Ripley's daughter, which was taken out of the original theatrical cut, and also obviously the classic bits with the sentry guns. And Alice enjoyed it. She says she preferred it to Alien. She says she thought it was better plot. Despite, before I turned it on, despite having said, I don't like action films. Okay. All right. If that's what you say. Anyway, yeah, so we had good fun watching that. And then this morning, so I'm not working today, obviously. I'm driving right now, as you can see. I'm not working today, but as it happens, I ended up getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning and doing some work because I was bored and I couldn't sleep. So it's weird, right? When you don't have work, you get up early. When you do have work and you've got to get up, you feel like staying in bed. It must be a psychological thing. Yeah, I don't profess to understand the workings of the human brain, let alone mine. But anyway, so we are now 4.8 miles to Reading. It's slightly ironic, I think, that I'm going to a place called Reading to look for my eyes, but you know, yeah, that was a very poor, pathetic, ridiculous joke linkage of words. So anyway, may not need to boycott American goods now, but it's still a lot. Anyway, what I have done though is I took this opportunity. So obviously I mentioned earlier about the in a previous video I talked about the fact that I was called some nasty words. Oh no, nasty words on Threads, something I'd never actually signed up for. I deactivated my Threads account. I thought, I don't need this. The people on Threads, you don't get to pick and choose the people who see your stuff. Whereas on Facebook, you can pick and choose your friends, right? As I've just explained, one of them's gone. But Threads, anyone can see it, and you just get like outright abuse. And this is not my first day on the internet, right? I get it, right? That's what happens. I'm not being a snowflake, but maybe I am. But I didn't want just random people just calling me the "see you next Tuesday" word, and I've got enough on my mind already, to be honest. So, cancelled my Threads account, also cancelled my Blue Sky account. Also, get into this lane, I think. Also, I finally took the plunge, and I have deactivated the World's Bestest Poet website and the Facebook page. It was a joke that I started it as a joke, wrote a couple of stupid poems, created this character called the World's Bestest Poet, and I just took the joke on and on and on, and didn't really know when to stop the joke, which is me all round really. Can't stop the joke. So ended up with a website, ended up publishing books. And I'll be honest with you, part of this was aimed at my friend Siobhan, because I used to do stupid shit like this to make her laugh. And as you will know, she left us over a year ago now. I've written one poem since Liz went to hospital. And it cost me money every month. Not a huge amount of money, but I just thought I'd shut it down. So I've been closing, also my X/Twitter account. I've been closing random sort of social media accounts that I don't need or use. I think I'm in the wrong lane. I hate this junction, by the way. It sucks. There we go. So yeah, and that's nothing to do with the boycotting of America thing. It was just that I'd closed my Threads account and I realised I had all these other random social media accounts that I don't use. I've kept Instagram open, I've kept Facebook because that's how I interact with people, and obviously I've got YouTube that you're watching this on right now. But other ones that I've closed down, the ones that I can remember. There might be other accounts that I've got that I've forgotten. But yeah, just thought I'd mention that. By the by, I am aware that I am just rambling on now, but that is, after all, the point of this vlog, which is total ramblings. As if you didn't need reminding. As if you needed reminding. As if you needed reminding. Yeah, that's the better phrase, isn't it? As if you... I'm confused now. I'm going to shut up before I have an accident in this car. Right, I am extremely upset and stressed. It's now 3 minutes past 11. I got to the hospital an hour ahead of my appointment, and I have been driving around in various car parks, and I literally cannot park my car. I cannot park my car. There are no spaces. There is nowhere for me to go. I've just had 5 attempts of trying to call the eye department, and I left a message, and then I thought I'll call again because I don't want to be recorded as a did not attend. And I eventually got through to a person, and she said, "Oh, you've still got plenty of time to park your car." And I'm like, "Well, I can't because there's 20 other cars circling around the car park like me. It's like buzzards around, around a dead body. You know what I mean? It's like there's nowhere to park. I can't park the car. I don't even know where the eye department is in the hospital, so I'd have to park the car and then go and find it, right? I don't know why I've been referred to Reading in the first place. I don't even live in Berkshire. I've never been here before. I don't know this town at all. So I'm trying to drive around, trying to dial people on fucking menus on phones, basically illegally, because I've got the phone in my lap, which I'm not supposed to do, because I'm trying to, I'm absolutely stressed out of my mind, so I'm going home. I took the day off for this. And I can't park the car. I've got to the appointment, but I can't park the car. What a total and utter fucking waste of my time and my day and my holiday. I am going to refuse to come to this hospital ever again. I'm not coming here again. This is ridiculous. I cannot park the car. You know, I've tried to get here as early as possible because I hate getting places late and I can't get out of the car. It's absolutely fucking ridiculous. So that's my morning, and that's one of my precious days holiday from work used up for nothing. I want to pull over and send them an email also back. I can't. There's nowhere in the whole of Reading, there is nowhere to park. Once you get into Reading and you are on the roads, that's it. You have to keep moving. You cannot divert. You can't do anything. You are stuck. There is nowhere to pull off. So basically, I'm going home because I can't stop. The only place I can stop is at traffic lights, and I'm not allowed to use my phone in the car. I want to send them an email explaining to them that I am not coming here again, but I can't, because once you are locked into the roads on Reading, you have to keep moving. It's like you become a shark. If you stop, you die. The only reason I'm stopped right now is because I'm at traffic lights, but I'm officially still on the road. There's nowhere to pull over. There are no car parks. There's nothing. I do not know this town, this city at all. I haven't got a bloody clue where I'm going. I've got people up my arse constantly because they know where they're going. It's pretty fucking obvious to people that I am lost, even with my sat-nav, and don't know where I'm going, but they still insist on driving 2 inches away from my back bumper as if they're trying to have an accident. There's traffic lights every 20 metres, and I haven't got a clue where I am or where I'm going. I don't have a fucking clue what's going on. Every single road I'm on, there are barriers, and you can't pull over. You just have to keep going. If this place ever gets gridlocked, you are fucked, because you're going to die in this town, basically. It is fucking ridiculous. So I am not coming here ever again. It's as simple as that. Right, as you can see, I have found my other camera. Not that you'll know, because you won't be able to tell which one this has been filmed on. Look, shut up. I found my other camera, all right? So it's now 2 minutes past 3, and I have Harris with me. Harris, where are we going?
Hi, we're going to a wedding dress shop. I'm gonna try on some dresses.
That it?
Well, kinda, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
Who else is going to be there?
I'll do a little twirl in them.
Yeah, obviously this will not be filmed.
No, it won't.
Who else is going to be there?
You're coming, I'm going, my mum's coming, and Grandma said she might come, a bit after, I don't know. She said she's gonna leave her meeting earlier. I don't know if they can hear me.
Of course they can.
Yeah, but I don't know if it's like, I'll just hold it.
Okay. Is that it? Well, the minute you held it, you start talking.
But I don't know, it's not that exciting, I guess. It's just trying on clothes, which a lot of men hate coming to, so.
Well, you know, I've got to get something out of today.
Oh, okay.
Also,
That's what I am, a content farm.
Yes. Also, it's pissing down with rain.
It is, yeah.
Right.
fun.
I might do a thing inside the shop, but you're not going to see any dresses. Right.
No.
Bye.
Bye.
Right, we are here in the wedding place. I have never been in a wedding shop before with wedding dresses. But you're not going to see the dresses that are being tried on. I'm just doing this for background, you know, kind of thingy. Say hello to the boys and girls.
Hello, boys and girls.
Right, I think Alice might be coming out in a minute, so I'm going to stop recording now. It's 7:30 and we are driving home. Where have we been, Alice?
We went to the dress shop, as we said. Then we had a little look around town, and we've just come back from visiting my mum at the hospital.
And we got a fish.
Oh yeah.
We're not quite sure
I got a fish.
the purpose of said fish.
No, I have no idea, but it was cool and I wanted it.
Yeah, we went to an antique shop.
Yeah. It was one that was right next to the dress shop, which was fun. And then staying on theme, we went to a suit shop, but just to like inquire and stuff. We didn't get anything in there.
Are you going to vent about the dress?
I thought about it. I mean, is this a depressing video or like?
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Nobody watches anyway.
Yeah. Well, I'll watch because I'm in this one.
Okay.
Thank you. That was the end of my story.
Well, I mean, it'll make a change for them not to hear me ranting on. Although this particular video, I'm doing it all week. So
A weekly vlog.
yeah, I've not done one like a daily one across every day. So it probably won't get finished till Sunday, this one. But I was ranting quite heavily earlier today when I was stuck in Reading. Yeah, I've decided that Reading just got to go. Yeah. It's Friday, and I'll be honest with you, the purpose of doing this a week in the life of was that I record things as and when they happen. That hasn't worked at all. This has been an abject failure. So let me just tell you about my day. Number one, I met my friend Wayne for lunch. We normally try and meet once a month, but it doesn't always work out like that. And we try and meet in Morrison's Cafe, and we have breakfast, and we spend a couple of hours shooting the shit, and we depart unfortunately, Morrison's Cafe was totally flooded out today, so we couldn't use it. So instead we went to Poppins in town, where we did the usual shooting of the shit. 'Twas Wayne's turn to pay today, and I had an enormous and ridiculous amount of food, which was nice. Then I took him back to Morrison's because I drove from Morrison's to town because his car battery was playing up, and helped him get his car ready, and that was that. In other news, though, the wedding shop rang and said they can't get Alice's dress in time, wedding dress in time. This has caused not inconsiderable distress to my daughter, bearing in mind the first thing that she said to the wedding place when she sent her first email was, I am getting married on date I can't tell you. And, you know, and basically what they've allowed her to do is they've allowed her to try on and fall in love with dresses that they can't possibly be available for that date. So she's been very upset today. So I've spent actually the whole afternoon with her. And I ended up ringing the dress shop, and I said, number one, Alice's preferred dress. Is it possible they could ring around and talk to the manufacturer and the supplier and see if maybe someone else somewhere has got one in her size? I don't hold out much likelihood of that. But number two, her second favourite dress, there is one coming along will be arriving or will be available in early to mid-February in her size. I asked the dress shop if they could reserve it for her until Wednesday. I'll tell you why Wednesday in a minute. And they said unlikely, but they would try. Thirdly, they have, of course, the second favourite one that Alice tried on in the shop, and I asked if they could hold it for Wednesday. Now, why Wednesday? Because Wednesday Alice is going to other wedding dress shops. Apparently there's a wedding dress superstore where she's pretty certain to be able to just walk out with one that's her size. But I didn't want to close off all avenues. So the wedding dress shop came back to me, and yes, the manufacturer will hold the other one until Wednesday, the one that's going to be made in her size, and they will hold the one that is not in her size until Wednesday. I have to call back on Wednesday and let them know what we are doing. So yes, I think I've kind of temporarily saved the situation, or at least stopped Alice from being so upset. And then so I cancelled my counselling session today because, to be honest with you, Alice needed me more than I needed that. I needed to spend some time with her. She is now gone out of the house with Matt. Won't see her again until Sunday. He's been off in Liverpool all week doing training, and he's doing the same thing next week. So yeah, anyway, then Alice and I found out that there were updates to a game that I love called 2 Point Museum. I love the 2 Point games. Previously spent 168 hours playing 2 Point Museum, and we got to playing the update. There's now a zoo aspect, and I always said I reckon the 2 Point people could have released a whole new game that was a zoo. They've added it as an add-on for this game. Like, amazing, right? £10 add-on, DLC, bargain. Whole new aspect of the game to play. There's a lot going on under the hood of that game. So I've just kind of finished playing that. But also I've been trying to... I was supposed to be attending an AI workshop yesterday when I had the day off, and I was getting very annoyed at Reading. I was supposed to have a workshop, so I've just gone through and done that now and recorded my time, and I kind of have an idea for a project, but you know, we'll see what happens there. So, and someone at work has asked me to dial into a call at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. It's a Saturday. I am not overjoyed with that. If I wake up, I probably will dial in though. So that's my rubbish update. As I say, you're supposed to be, it's supposed to be a show don't tell thing, this week in the life of, but I'm just rubbish and I keep getting things thrown at me and I keep losing microphones and cameras and leaving them behind or falling out of pockets in my car and all that kind of junk. So yeah, so I'm sorry about the very bitty nature of this vlog. It's a failed experiment on my part. I should probably go back to the other formats really and not do a sort of diary so much like this was meant to be. Well, it's Saturday and my desperate attempt to kind of do like something different this week has kind of failed, to be honest with you. I nearly forgot to even do a vlog today. As you can see, I've kind of been suckered into playing this game. I love this game. This is 2 Point Museum. And I ended up playing it for quite a long time last night. And I've played it again for quite a long time today. Also, I had to do some work today. Yeah, I had to sit into a 3-hour meeting. That's good. I've just got an epic colour wheel hamster. But he does have the flu, so I need to put him in here. So yeah, what can you do? I had to work. There you go, never mind. So anyway, I haven't left the house all day. I've just been messing around, playing this. But, you know, what else can you do? Sorry, as you can see, I am quite distracted by this game, which is brilliant. Because as you can see, they've added animals. It's a zooseum now. Yeah, I'm just going to carry on playing this probably for a couple of hours now.
Here we are with Liz. Liz, say hello to the boys and girls.
Hello, boys and girls. That bag's in the way.
That bag's in the way.
Bag. Yeah.
No, it's not.
Oh. I thought it
And we're also here with... microphones.
Alice.
You two do talking. Tell us about your week.
My week. Monday I did shower. Tuesday I did physio. Wednesday I did physio. I'm waiting for dentist appointment that got postponed again. Again. Thursday.
I'm adding the ad-libs.
Huh?
I'm like the audience.
Thursday I had an afternoon out visiting Alice, where the bus driver got a ticket and went down the wrong way, of a one-way street. Road. And it was a very bumpy ride back.
Oh no.
Very bumpy. And then on Friday, I went out for an X-ray, so I missed Fish Friday. I couldn't have Fish Friday.
Oh.
I couldn't have fish because my appointment was at 12:15.
Oh.
And they turned up at 12:15. So we were late for the X-ray. But then I had a
Typical.
Costa. I had a cheese and bean toastie, and then a lemon muffin, and a hot chocolate.
That's nice.
It's nice when there's Costa in the hospital, and they give you time to eat.
Yeah.
Yesterday, I saw Grandma and Anthony, who slept again. He sleeps most of the time.
Yeah.
And today, I've got the joyful Andrew, who's always happy, And the lovely Alice.
Who's always happy?
That's you.
That's me.
So there's lots of people here.
Lots of people here.
There's lots of people in activities who will be read out and about. I'll probably be fine. Thank you, yeah. Yeah, you don't mind. No. Thank you. And I am cold, but I'm not as I know, am I? I'm not a hypocrite.
You let them do it. But when we're burning up in your room, no.
That's my room, that's different. That's not a communal area.
But there's a community in your room.
You're not a community.
Oh.
Your family.
Oh.
Anyway, next week, Monday I had
Shower?
one.
Another one.
I
That's
had
too
one
many.
I had one yesterday actually.
Oh my god. You're gonna be too clean.
Definitely a thing.
Yeah, you're gonna strip away all the healthy bacteria.
Great.
Yeah. Okay, I shouldn't have said that, but yeah.
Tuesday I've got physio. Wednesday I've got physio. Wednesday I've got OT as well. Thursday I've got nothing, I don't think. And Friday I've got hydro.
That's nice.
My last session of hydro for at least 8 weeks.
Oh, and on the way to this room, we saw a dog.
2 dogs.
We saw 2 dogs. They were very
A
licky.
big dog and a little dog.
Big dog and a little dog. They were very
And
licky.
Bilby.
And
Bilby.
Bilby. But she's a person, not a dog.
I did think about stroking her.
Yeah. I think they might kick you out of the hospital.
Well, she was on her knees, stroking the dog.
Oh.
So I thought I might stroke her, but I didn't.
You don't want to be known as the hospital creep. Leave that for a man.
No, she's fine. Bilby's fine. She wouldn't mind. She was one who decided that my peg... Oh, I had a peg change yesterday as well.
Yes.
They decided that she decided yesterday that my peg needs changing because she tried to withdraw water, which none came out. Then she put 1.5 mil in and tried to withdraw it and it didn't come out. Then Bogdan came along about an hour or 2 later and took the water out, which point it came straight out. But he changed it anyway because it was bloody and horrible.
Yum.
It looked really, it was horrible.
So, you know, we're sat here entertaining your channel, and you're sat there on your phone. He's not even listening.
You see, so it's still bleeding.
Oh.
It's still bleeding.
So it didn't work. What I did again.
Oh, why didn't it work?
Are we done?
Very much.
Goodbye, boys and girls.
Bye-bye.
Yep, so that was my attempt at a diary vlog. It didn't work terribly well over the course of a week. I'll probably go back to the regular sort of format stuff I do, more videos, tighter, concise, that kind of thing. But, you know, if you don't try new stuff, then you'll never know, will you? So, just remains for me to say thanks very much for sticking with this episode of Total Ramblings. Please do all the usual YouTubey stuff, like, subscribe, comment, share, etc, etc, etc. And I will see you hopefully in the next episode, whatever it may be. Bye bye.